This is the Liberty Block Broadcasting Journey, as always brought to you semi-live from Nevermind Where, USA. God bless our troops. If you find this program entertaining and informative, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. That's the best way to make sure you never miss a beat. Let's roll. Look, I get the frustration with the economy, the no new wars forever stuff, and the Epstein file fiasco. I get it. But some of you are missing the big picture. First, the Epstein file stuff is solved. There were mistakes made, I'll acknowledge that, and some of you will hate to hear this. But if there was any damaging political information on Trump, Biden would have released the files himself, or at least the Biden DOJ would have. He had 4 years to do so. And Trump declared he was running in November of 2022, just after the midterms. Look, supporting Trump isn't about him being perfect or always on message. It's about believing that he is fighting for something. He is fighting to restore America to its promise. And he's spending the political capital more than any other politician has or would have since Ronald Reagan. We should trust him more than the alternatives. Do you remember the alternatives? Harris, Biden, AOC, the squad, that nut job in California? Their policies, DEI, equity, open borders, socialist cities, these are politicians and policies that would have made things worse, much worse. The moderate Democrat is basically extinct. Senator Hoodie, as I like to call him, is the exception, not the rule. Even people like Spanberger went hard left, and she's facing consequences for that just as soon as she was elected. The stuff critics hate about Donald Trump is why people still like him. He's not some polished politician. He doesn't play the media games, or at least not like any other politician, again, has since Reagan. He says what others won't or haven't. Trump supporters aren't blind to his faults. We know that sometimes he goes off the reservation. He's not perfect. But we look at the results. Results are what matters. Stronger borders, better economic prospects, and I'll argue that one till I'm blue in the face, like this shirt. Energy independence, less dumb regulations. As much as I like more polish a la Gingrich, Reagan, and Rubio, results matter more. If you want polish, vote for one of the candidates that are going to be running in 2028. Trump's influence is definitely not fading. The fact that everyone keeps talking about him and the Democrats are obsessed with him means he is still relevant, real relevant. He understands projecting strength and America First foreign policy. The conflict in Iran is 100% America First. Obama and Biden just kicked the can down the road. They were willing to negotiate with Iran with no serious implied or stated consequences. The Iranian regime knew there would never militarily be a price to pay for their stall tactics. Trump's approach, even on Iran, is about putting the U.S. in the best possible position. I hate the tariffs. Can't stand them. But I prefer decisive action over weak bureaucratic leadership that we would have had with either Biden or Harris. I have my issues with the Iran conflict. We need troops on the ground yesterday. I know it's not politically feasible, but we need them. We need to arm the Persian people to take back their country. But we cannot trust any of the Democrats, or at least about 95% of them, to ever do anything that needs doing in any form. They'll run from the challenge. Critics are super hypocritical. They'll let their own team get away with anything, but suddenly become moral crusaders the second Trump is involved. Swalwell, anyone? The left is actually taking credit for that, and his dumping in the House was bipartisan, and a Republican bit the dust too. Seriously, TDS is a thing. Trump deals from strength, not weakness, despite all the taco nonsense. Whether it's Iran or the economy, we're on the right path. The economy will get better, much better. Gas prices will drop. Who cares what the hypocrites on the TDS left think? The bottom line is, we should all back Trump because he stands for strength, accountability, border security, energy independence, and economic growth. And finally, he is eminently better than any Democrat. But if you want to impeach him, go ahead. I hear the vice president can do just as well. So if you're a centrist or just to the right of center, stop holding Trump to crazy standards. And don't excuse the hot mess that is the other party. This is Liberty Block, and I yield back the balance of my time. Until the next blogcast, so long, everyone.